So I'm practicing roses to try and get that kind of rose that has almost an angular look. And I'll show you how I start, but I just noticed something over here needs to kind of come out just like that, so that bottom part. And we can achieve this with just always time for blotting. We can achieve this with just some sort of straighter lines. So I just keep trying over and over and over again. This one's a little bit of a mess. I think it can be salvaged with a couple of darker, straighter lines coming in. But rather than work on that, I'll just move on to another one. So you still want to start with the spiral, and so I'm just kind of making my spiral, even my spiral, a little more angular. And so that's the middle of the rose, and then we kind of work out from that. They kind of wrap around, and sometimes in this more angular type, the petals kind of come to points. We still have that round rose look, though, this bulbous look. And this just needs one more petal just in there. And then there's an angular rose. That works. Okay, and then I keep practicing. So I've just got my red paint here, a little bit of pink if I want, and I'm going to try it again. So some kind of little spiral beginning is all you need. And I'll make this one bigger and maybe a little more spirally. So there's the beginning of it, kind of rosebud-like. And then I'm just going to try a series of angles. And we've got a rose. See what happens if we try and fill in a little bit. Slightly different color would help. A little bit of drying time would also help. So I should stop and come back to it and then fill that in. Okay, so keep practicing. Let's see. See how many you can get on the page. All right, my spirals are not looking very spiral, but I'm trying for that kind of angular look. Sometimes it does not work at all. Not too rosy. It's like okay, but not that rosy. Oh, it's probably fixable though. Probably come back later. All right, looking for bare places on the page. I can always flip the page over. Here's a bare spot up here. This rose definitely needs help. I have a feeling I can get it back with a couple of lines. I just want that center part to really show. I think it's coming back. Okay, practice, practice, practice. Okay. Some kind of spiral. I think I can do better. I'm showing you this to show that if you're trying for something, sometimes it just takes over and over and over again in your attempts. Here's one that's, that is not angular, so I'll just leave that aside and try again. So nope. Little bit. Perhaps getting there. Perhaps time to move on. Try again. That's a nice beginning. That's a good start. I'm going to keep it watery. Time to move on. All right, let's try one more. Eventually, we will all get it and find our own rose style to work with. And just, we're going to let it evolve. That's a nice stylized rose. That's coming along. I think I'll let it dry before I start messing around with filling it in. Okay, so getting there. They all have a little something. They all fail a bit. They all are coming along. And you see improvement as you go. So that's what I recommend doing, just over and over and over again. Happy drawing roses.